playing some soca on set?
Was I playing some soca music? Drink water and mind my business.
Life here was perfect. Until one day, flint and steel, we came across the Nether. A place with no joy or creativity at all.
How you doing, Danielle?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
Good.
You have made a transition to a massive brand. I loved your performances in Orange is the New Black, the colour purple. But when it comes to Minecraft, this is another whole beast.
Yeah.
How did you prepare yourself for this, massive brand? Because no one wants to flop the brand.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I just let my 12-year-old take the lead. I was like, all right, let me, as an adult, get out of the way and, play and have fun. And so that's what I did. That's what I did. I just used my imagination and had a good time.
Was it easy?
Yeah, I'm not going to hold you. It was. Thank God. I mean, every job's not like that. But with this job, it is about using your imagination. It is about, letting your inner kid fly and being fearless and making jokes and, improv. The improv was a little challenging. But I love to do that kind of stuff. So for me, it didn't feel like one of those jobs that requires so much heavy lifting.
So Minecraft, the game, to my knowledge, doesn't have a predefined character that follows all the games. So I can imagine both of you having more of a freer role in during the film. How much of your own personal spin did you put on the character?
I mean, I get, that's a question because Jared really wanted us to have fun with it, not to be work or anything like that. But it was fun because, I'm still a kid, but I think I was more of a kid, working on the movie. But I got to express it a lot. And Jared's very also just, helpful when it comes to I had some ideas, and I told him about them and he's like, sure, but everything like that. But, I think I got to put my spin on it because Henry's also a very creative kid. And I find myself to be creative, just a creative kid when I was younger and to this day, so yeah.
I relate to Natalie a lot because she's an older sister, so am I. So I definitely brought some of me to the role because all she wants to do is keep him safe, and I would be acting the exact same way if I was put in that situation. Also, yeah, Jared was very open with improvising and, ideas and bringing whatever you want into it, so I think a lot of us put our own little spin on our characters.
So Grant Major, production designer on this movie, he's worked on films like the Lord of the Rings trilogy, King Kong, so he's worked with Jack Black in the past. What was it like stepping on set, from built by someone who's, got a legendary status, and, how did you handle working on the Minecraft set?
I mean, first of all, I was shocked that we were going to be in a stage the whole time. They brought us all the way to New Zealand, so in my head, I'm thinking we're going to be out in the mountains and the trees, and it was not that. It was a lot of green screen. But I really trust the vision. I mean, Jared Hess is incredible, and, Warner Brothers, they know what they're doing, so, to bring someone like him onto this project, you just know you're in good hands, and it's super cool to go from the green screen to then watching it. You're like, whoa, okay, I guess my reaction I made a good reaction because I didn't know what the heck was behind me or in front of me. So yeah, you're in good hands.
The visual effects on Minecraft, absolutely crazy. How much of a challenge was it for you guys acting, knowing that maybe something's supposed to be in front of you but you can't see it? How was that challenge?
Our production designer, Grant Major, kind of built everything up. So our production team and our prop and set design, everything was actually practical. And yeah, we were working against a green screen, but for the most part, you could actually interact with the whole set. And a lot of the zombies you see and a lot of the piglins and stuff, and even Dennis the dog, were actually actors and stunt guys in mocap suits acting like these creatures. So honestly, it wasn't too bad. They made us feel like we were actually there in the world.
Emma, just off mic, you were saying about how Mr. Blobby, it was scary,
yeah,
but the little piglets,
Do
you know what I mean? Nightmares.
I would rather take a piglet on than a Mr. Blobby.
There's also a little scene where there's piglins drumming on me or whatever, and yeah, it's I mean, of course I didn't see them or anything like that, but I think there was also a time where we saw like videos of like what they were gonna look like, and I loved the little piglins because they all look so cute.
It was beautiful to see the Trini girl yourself on the big screen. The black girl magic was in full effect. Talk to us about that elevation as a young black girl, inspiring and being on the big screen and, you know, maybe inspiring the next generation.
For sure. It means everything to be in this film. You know, I truly am grateful because there are going to be young black people or people of color that are going to look at me and say, dang, if Danielle can be in this huge Minecraft movie, you know, live action film with these two major stars, like, I could do this too, you know? And so I'm excited for them to dream even bigger than they might have in the past. So it's great. It's a wonderful thing.
You kind of just touched on it briefly, but Jack Black is a wild guy. You know, he's a wild guy. Talk to us about the improv that happened on set and how you dealt with that, man. Did it catch you off guard? Was it easy for you to, you know, slip into?
Well, it was a lot more improv than I thought it was going to be, which is cool. But watching the master work, watching Jack Black, that probably made me more nervous because he's so good. He's so solid and so good. But he's so warm. Both him and Jason are very warm actors and just make you feel like, okay, I don't have to worry about anything. Like, there's no egos on set or anything like that. So let's just have a good time and make the best story. But I just really loved working with Jack. Like, and he would blink and I would laugh. He's a really funny guy.
The Minecraft community is huge. I mean, can you talk about the pressures of coming into a film with, you know, the player base expecting a certain level and, you know, and also it being a video game adapting to a movie? How do you think this film differentiates itself from the other video game movies that we've seen recently?
It's an adaptation for sure, but I think also when, you know, getting casted for this movie, it was like, why is it live action? Because, you know, people want to see another animated movie. But I think that we really got to give our idea on it. And I think another thing is that with this movie, there's a lot of people that, you know, want to see something specific. And I think maybe after we finished shooting and the first trailer come out, then a lot of people were like, you know, this or that or, you know, whatever. But I think that, you know, it wasn't that stressful to also work on it at the beginning. It was pretty easy.
Yeah, I think there's always a certain pressure with adapting something, but Jared just wanted us to have fun, didn't want us to make it feel like it was work. But also I think Minecraft is such a creative thing because there's no set story, so we can kind of do what we want with it and get away with it, you know?
Everybody would love to be an architect like you can be in the Minecraft universe, you know what I'm saying? If you get free reign of the Minecraft universe tomorrow, you could do anything you want. What are you doing with your voxels?
I'm over here like just, I don't know, gathering stuff and like bring it to the real world. Like, I mean, I love Minecraft. I think I put enough hours. I'm gonna go into the real world and like use this stuff in Minecraft.
Oh, but you want to take the voxel, you want to break the rules.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, I've locked enough hours in Minecraft.
That's fair. See, I was gonna say something boring like I'd build a water park or something, but I don't know. Maybe, yeah, you've got a good idea. Maybe I'd bring my power here.
What if you saw like a very blocky, like, you know, just like building? You know,
you could make a Minecraft theme park in the real world.
Land.
Minecraft land.
Where's the land? Where do I get that?
I don't know.
I thought he was going to say, what would I do if I saw one of those blocky guys, you know, with the grey heads?
Yeah, imagine what would you
one of the guys that got ran over. I'm running.
Are you okay,
Yeah, that's
sir?
fair.
you okay,
That's
sir?
the appropriate reaction.
So Minecraft, the game itself, is, you know, open-minded, all about creativity. You can do whatever you want in this game. How do you feel the movie translates that into a film while trying to stay true to the game, but also make a compelling story?
Well, what I'm excited about for the gamers is that there are a lot of like Easter eggs planted within the film. So if this is a game that you really, truly love, there's going to be so many little moments where you're like, oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh, I like that. Or, you know, there's those things that are staples of the game. But for those that are new to the game, like I was, I think you'll be able to follow. It'll be something that you can take your 5-year-old to or your teenager with and understand what they've been doing for this whole time, for however many hours they've clocked playing Minecraft. So I think it really is a game or a movie for everyone.